There's a lot of anecdotal advice around on improving your marriage. But if you want something you can really use that will actually make a difference and reignite your marriage, check out the link in the description below.
The question, how can I be romantic with a future wife in a long-distance relationship? Definitely a couple of good answers already. My wife and I did long distance before we were married, and oftentimes I work out of town, so we still have to do the long distance relationship thing. From my experience, this is some of my best advice. Talk every day. FaceTime, Skype, email and texting help, but don't overdo it. We pretty much have a schedule where we talk every day when I get off work. Then once in the evening. I always call her to say goodnight or text her if I know she can't talk. Don't overdo it though, because this can get dull and you'll run out of stuff to talk about. Don't expect to talk 10x a day. Keep it at a frequency where there is always something interesting for you to talk about. Be cognizant of times she may be stressed or need to vent and simply listen to her. Flower delivery services help a lot. Randomly have flowers delivered to her at work. Make sure it's a surprise. I generally do this when I sense she is getting overly stressed, or maybe to reward her for some sort of milestone. Add a personal note to the order. I've found this works better when you do it at the less obvious times, i.e. not Valentine's Day, her birthday, etc. Do the just because flowers a lot. Timing is important. Always have at least one trip planned to see each other in the near future. We make sure to see each other a minimum of once every month when we are apart. During each trip we usually work out the logistics for the next trip. That way you can always be looking forward to the next trip and won't feel hopelessly far apart. That way you can always say I can't wait for X date to get here so I can see you again. Make the most out of every visit. Make sure you give 110% attention to make up for lost time. Plan to take her out and do what she wants to do. I try to plan one really nice thing, fancy restaurant, nice hotel, show, at least every 4 months or so. The key when you're apart is to make the short times you are together really count and stick in each other's memory. Amazon and e-commerce is helpful for long distance. Buy small thoughtful gifts every once in a while. Maybe she talks about wanting to start a new hobby like painting. Buy her an easel with a canvas and paint. Maybe she has decided to start working out at a new gym. Get her some new gym clothes. Have them delivered to her house and don't tell her about it. It doesn't have to be expensive, just small things that show you are listening and care about her well-being. Another trick I've learned to help close the feeling of distance: pick a series that you both like and stay on the same schedule for watching episodes. We have an Amazon Prime account and just sign up for an HBO subscription. It's around $12 per month. Then you can be on the same page with your guilty TV pleasures. Most importantly, make sure there is an end goal that you are working towards from being apart. Generally when LD relationships don't work out, it's because there isn't a mutual goal that somehow makes more sense for you to be in different locations. Whether it be finishing school, saving money or taking a work assignment to advance your career. If there isn't a mutual end goal, then it will be very tough and may not even be worth staying together. Focus your energy on the end goal and work towards it while you're apart. That way, even though you are apart, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I've done long distance before my wife and I were married, and then have had to do it a few times while being married. We've been married for 6 years now. We've found that absence makes the heart grow fonder in many ways. Especially if you devote your time apart to building a better future for both of you and continuing to do thoughtful things for each other. In many ways I feel like we've been able to improve our relationship from overcoming being a long distance apart. Everyone has had rocky patches. The difference between it being a patch and a drop of a cliff is what you do now. Check the link in the description if you want a helping hand.